أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ورفع أبويه على العرش وخروا له سجدا وقال يا أبت هذا تأويل رؤياي من قبل قد جعلها ربي حقا وقد أحسن بي إذ أخرجني من السجن وجاء بكم من البدو من بعد أن نزغ الشيطان بيني وبين إخوتي إن ربي لطيف لما يشاء إنه هو العليم الحكيم ربي قد آتيتني من الملك وعلمتني من تأويل الأحاديث فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت وليي في الدنيا والآخرة توفني مسلما والحقني بالصالحين. Allah Azza wa Jal mentions in verse 100 of Surah Yusuf, we have mentioned last week as well, وَرَفَعَ أَبَوَيْهِ عَلَى الْعَرْشِ. He seated his parents upon a throne, وَخَرُّوا لَهُ سُجَّدًا, and they all fell prostrate before him. So obviously Hazrat Yusuf ﷺ called all his brothers, his family members, and his parents, and out of great respect, he seated his parents upon the throne, which I mentioned last week. And he said to his father, Ya abati, hadha ta'wilu ru'yaya min qabl. This is the interpretation of my past dream. قَدْ جَعَلَهَا رَبِّي حَقًّا. Allah surely made it come true. وَقَدْ أَحْسَنَ بِي إِذْ أَخْرَجَنِي مِنَ السِّجْنِ. He had truly been kind to me when he removed me from the prison. وَجَاءَ بِكُمْ مِنَ الْبَدْوِ مِنْ بَعْدِ أَنْ نَزْغَ الشَّيْطَانُ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ إِخْوَتِي. And brought you from the countryside after Shaitan had caused strife between my brothers and I. I mentioned also in detail how Shaitan manipulates and sows the seed of disunity, especially in family members. And when there's disunity in family members, it spreads. That's the beginning of corrupt society. Beginning of a corrupt society. That's where disunity starts. Because then, no matter what you do, because you've only got disunity with your family members, and then slowly, there are always going to be times where you might need to interact with your family members, and you're not going to do that. And then you're going to trust other people than your family members. Then that causes more strife and more issues. So that's why Shaitan plays a big part in this. There's a hadith reported by Imam Muslim in his Sahih. It's a very famous hadith, you probably heard it many times. That Shaitan, Iblis, he has his big sort of meeting. We have our meetings, and we have the chairman right in front, and then everyone else sitting. Shaitan, he has his sort of majlis on the sea, in the ocean, and all his disciples, all the small shayateen, all the small devils that he sends to do his work. Okay? So they have an update as well. Just like we have an update after we say everyone goes back, next week everyone gives their update. Similarly, Iblis and all these small agents, small shayateens and devils, they're giving their update as well. What have you done? You'll say, well, this person was about to come for salah, and I sort of got him busy doing something else, therefore he's unable to carry out the salah and perform namaz. Okay, good, but not a big deal. Okay? Good, but not a big deal. Then another way Shaitan and his disciples, this person, I prevented him from carrying out this ibadat of Allah. Okay, not a big deal. This person, I prevented him from carrying out this ibadat, this worship. Okay, no big deal. And then one of his disciples and those small agents, and Shaitan has agents, Allah mentioned in the Qur'an again, from men and jinnat, shayateen al-jinni wal-ins, yuhi ba'dhum ila ba'dhin zukhruf al-qawli ghurura. Khair. If you're promoting bad and evil, ask yourself, am I an agent of Shaitan? Very, very important. Khair. So then one of the disciples, He says, O Iblis, the honored one, our great one, husband and wife are living very happily together. And I planted the seed of disruption between them two. I planted the seed and sowed the seed of disunity between the husband and the wife. And because of that, they broke up. Because of that, his family broke up, that family broke up, and that impacted so many families and they all broke up. Iblis, on hearing this, he called up and he hugged him, embraced him. You're the man. You done now something. So you can see how Shaitan gets really, really happy. Disunity, strife between brothers, family, sisters. It's a work of Shaitan. Because he knows that's how society gets corrupt. So may Allah Ta'ala protect us. That's why when we're about to engage in any sort of disunity, strife, be careful what we say, what we do, our approach. No matter how harsh they may be, nay, that's not our approach. I don't want to do Shaitan's work. I don't want to assist him in his mission. Very, very important. Sometimes in families, we're very, very careful. Sometimes you're going to get brothers and sisters. Some will be very strong-headed. Some will be very soft-headed. So normally we see the strong-headed ones, they overpower the soft-headed ones. Those who are a bit stronger, they overpower the weak. And the others can't say anything. You have 5 brothers, a couple of sisters. One brother may be more strong, the others are very soft-hearted, nature, chalo chalega, doesn't matter. And that's where the strong take advantage of the weak. And no one says anything because we don't have that courage to defend oneself, to fight back, to say something. And then there are those who, once they said, they can't even say anything anymore. So you have to be very, very careful. Yes, Allah's created different temperaments, but that doesn't mean to say you take advantage of the weak, advantage of the vulnerable from your family. Yes, they may not speak in this world. They may just do sabr. And there are so many who are doing sabr. But we will not get away with it in the hereafter. We will not get away with it in the hereafter. Even these relationships that we have, the decisions we make, every family, they have issues come. And they sit down and they sort it out. But you have to be very, very fair and just. Just because we think that, you know what, they're not going to respond to me anyway. My brother and my sister are not going to say anything much to me anyway. So you know what, I'm just going to take advantage of it. You can do it, but bear this in mind, that is zulm. And zulm, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not forgive until that person forgives. On the day of Qiyamah, we'll have to give a question. We have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. And these are people who want to talk about salah and everything, but when it comes to family issues, in muamalat and dealings, we are very, very poor. Very poor. And majority, especially in our subcontinent sort of culture, it's always been like this. Those who are the more strong-headed, hot-headed, they've got the gift of the gab, and you can't say anything, or just because you're the elder brother, and because you're the elder, no one wants to say anything because out of respect. But as elders, if I'm an elder brother, you're an elder brother, so be careful. That doesn't mean it gives us right to disrespect and take advantage of the authority that Allah has granted us. That means that we should be even more fair. Because remember, our children are watching this, they are observing this. And they'll carry on with the same thing. And we see in many families, it carries on. What the forefathers did, the children do the same thing. Then the brothers are the same as well. Then those who are among the brothers who are strong-headed, they do the same, they take advantage of the weak. Because their fathers done it, their grandfathers done it, their forefathers done it. And that's what happens. Now, we're sitting here, it's happened in our family, we think, this has happened, that has happened, yes, I know. It comes. This is where the Qur'an teaches us. Insaf, fairness, very, very important. Allah addresses that in the Quran. He addresses the believers. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu kunu qawwamina bil qisti shuhada lillahi walau ala anfusikum aw al walidain wal aqrabin. Be fair in your decision making. Even if it means you have to go against yourself. Even if it means you have to go against your parents. Yes, respect my mother, my father. I respect you so much, I love. But in this issue, you are wrong. We can't take sides of people who are in the wrong. Just because they are more stronger, they have more power, they have more authority. No. What's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. In the dunya we might think, okay, I'll get a bit of izzat in the dunya, but in the how are you going to answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So very, very important we take that into consideration. Khair, further on, Inna Rabbi Latifu lima yasha, and I verily my Rabb certainly plans what he wills. Innahu al-alimul hakim, very is all-knowing and wise. Then he mentions, Rabbi qad ataytani min al-mulk. Oh my Rabb. Then he talks about the favors Allah granted as a Yusuf alayhi wasalam. Qad ataytani min al-mulk. Indeed, you have granted me a part of kingship. Part of kingship meaning that Allah did not actually grant him the sole leadership of Egypt. He was not the king of Egypt, but he had authority in certain aspects of the government. He had leadership there, but he was not the king. That's what Allah mentions here. وَعَلَّمْتَنِي مِن تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ. And again, he's been grateful to Allah for the favors. Another favor, and taught me the interpretation of dreams. Taught me the interpretation of dreams. To possess the knowledge to interpret dreams is a great ni'mat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not everyone has it. Even among scholars and ulama, they don't all have the ability to interpret dreams. I remember Maulana Yusuf, he was amazing in this field. A lot of people actually send letters when someone's seen a dream, and then Hazrat Rahmatullahi would actually reply back. I remember a good friend of mine, Maulana Mahmud Sahib, mashallah. He once seen a dream, and the dream was he was reading the Qur'an in the church. He was reciting the Qur'an in the church. So he went to Hazrat Maulana Yusuf. He said, Hazrat, this is the dream I've seen, that I'm reciting the Qur'an in the church. What an odd dream. Hazrat replied, the interpretation of this is Allah will take work from you of the da'wah of Islam even among the Christians as well. Okay? The work of da'wah will take place even among the Christians from your hands. And Shaykh is mashallah also now is a lecturer at university, so you already understand. Subhanallah. This is just one example. There are many, many examples as well. Hazrat Rahmatullah used to always, when he used to give Dars of Bukhari, many times in the morning, they used to always come before start teaching Bukhari, used to say, last night I seen this dream, I seen this dream, I seen Imam Oza in my dream, and then he interpreted all these dreams as well. Very pious person, very pious person. So Allah Ta'ala has granted certain people the ability to interpret dreams. Bear this in mind, just like I say a few things on dreams, khab. All interpretations of dreams are not necessarily accurate. Always bear that, not necessarily accurate. There's a hadith of Mishkat related to dreams, where the Prophet ﷺ said, nothing has been left of Nabihood and prophethood except the bearers of glad tidings. When the Sahaba inquired what were the bearers of glad tidings, Nabi Kareem ﷺ replied, good dreams that a Muslim sees or that others see about him. That is glad tidings. So good dreams that a Muslim sees, that is also a glad tidings. In another hadith, Ubadah bin Samit narrates, the Prophet said, the dream of a believer, a mu'min, is a 46th part of prophethood. SubhanAllah. So dreams take place and are true as well. Prophet ﷺ mentioned the hadith of Bukhari. I mentioned this on many times in the Majlis al-Durud as well. Prophet says, whoever sees me in a dream, man ra'ani faqad ra'ani, indeed has truly seen me. Why? Because shaitan cannot assume my appearance. Shaitan cannot come in the appearance of Prophet ﷺ. There's another hadith, beautiful hadith, reported by Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala. The Prophet ﷺ says, towards the end of time, the dream of a believer, a mu'min, will not come close to being false. Will not come close to being false. The truest of the dreams will be that of the person who is the most truthful. The more truthful you are, your dreams will be more truthful. Allahu Akbar. Thereafter, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned the 3 types of dreams. The first are those which are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So certain people get dreams, they come from Allah. They come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And these sort of dreams convey glad tidings. Okay? The second types of dreams are those that are a result of a person's constant thoughts. You constantly think about certain thing, always, day and night, day and night, day and night. And in a dream that will come. Really? Khiyanat, the thoughts. There's some people always thinking about something and then in the night that will come. You're always thinking about your job every day, day and night, 24/7. In the night you wake up. If you think about cricket, then in the night you don't get a cricket. Liverpool in the night, then Liverpool in the night. But it's true. Sometimes because what we think about all the time, that's what we see in the night in our dreams. And the third are those that shaitan brings to our mind with evil so that a person is grieved by them. Then Prophet ﷺ said, when a person sees a dream of the third category, meaning from shaitan, the evil ones, the bad ones, he should not relate it to anyone and he should engage in salah. So if you see a bad dream, evil dream, it's from shaitan. So what you do, don't mention it to anyone. Keep quiet. And engage in salah. Hazrat Jabir radiallahu ta'ala quotes Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying, when any of you sees an unpleasant dream, he should spit. Make the action of, not actually spit, but make the action of spitting 3 times. To the left. Okay? So you've seen a bad dream, you've got to, yeah, what's happened? On the left side. Okay? And then 3 times recite, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And thereafter you should lie on the opposite side. So if you're sleeping on the right, sleep on the left. If you're sleeping on the left, sleep on the right. That's the procedure when you see a bad dream. So spit 3 times on the left, meaning act as you're spitting, and then recite A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim 3 times, and then sleep on the opposite side. Whichever side you are sleeping, you sleep on the opposite side. Prophet has also mentioned that one should only relate your dreams to those people who love you, who have respect for you, so that they'll be able to interpret favorably. Or those who are intelligent and who know the field of interpretation of dreams. As Aisha radiallahu ta'ala narrates, now we'll give you the interpretation of dreams at the time of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. As Khadija radiallahu ta'ala asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about her cousin, Waraqa bin Nawfal. She asked, he attested to your prophethood, but passed away before you began your duty, before you began giving da'wah to Islam. So what do you think of his position in the hereafter? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam then said, I saw him in a dream wearing white clothes. Wearing white clothes. If he were in Jahannam, he would not be wearing white clothes. So wearing white clothes is a sign that he will be in Jannah and Paradise. SubhanAllah. Once Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that in a dream he was given a cup of milk to drink. He said that he drank so much from it that milk could be seen in his fingertips. He then passed the leftover milk, which is seen, to Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala. So this is what he seen in the dream. So much milk he drank, that milk coming out of the fingertips, and then whatever left over from that milk he gave it to Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Sahaba asked, what was the interpretation of the dream, Ya Rasulullah? Rasulullah said that the milk denoted knowledge and ilm. Milk denoted knowledge and ilm, meaning that person has a lot of ilm and knowledge, and that knowledge is accepted by Allah. Once Hazrat Maulana rahimahullah reports that she saw in a dream that Hazrat Usman bin Maz'un radiallahu ta'ala had a river. When she narrated this to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said that the actions of Hazrat Usman bin Maz'un were still running. Means sadqa jariyah, ongoing charity. So he must have done so much. So it's still running, the sawab is still running, the amal is still running. SubhanAllah. A great tabi'i who was a famous interpretation of dreams was Allama ibn Sirin rahimahullah. Hazrat Muhammad bin Sirin, who was gifted with the ability to accurately interpret dreams. There's a book called Ta'bir Ru'ya, interpretation of dreams. It's the whole interpretation of dreams. If you see this in your dream, what does that mean? If you see this in your dream, what does that mean? It's compiled in our library as well. Whenever we get the time, read it, inshallah. Make use of the library as well. And then sit and read books when we're here. Otherwise, we're going through a generation where no one wants to read anything anymore. It's not a good. Read books, read good books. Enhances our knowledge, gives a better understanding of deen. And then sit in the company of ulama and mashayikh. And many dreams are good, some are evil as well. And he mentions that Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi once saw in a dream that he dug up the grave of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he removed the bones. Now when you just think, he's seen a dream where he dug up the grave of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he removed the bones. So after seeing that, he was extremely concerned and worried and disturbed. He sent someone to ask the interpretation from Hazrat Muhammad Allama ibn Sirin rahimahullah. He replied with the interpretation of that dream was that Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi would be responsible for spreading the knowledge of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So sometimes you may see a bad dream, that doesn't necessarily mean the interpretation is bad. It can be good. It can be good. So expressing the realization of the dream to his father, as Yusuf ﷺ said, "Oh my beloved father, this is the interpretation of my past dream. Allah surely made it come true." So Allah Ta'ala granted so many ni'mas to Yusuf ﷺ, although he went through so many difficulties and hardship and challenging situations, but he did not actually mention those challenging situations. He mentioned all those favors that Allah Ta'ala blessed him. So therefore that should be our approach from this story that we learn from Yusuf ﷺ, of all the bad things we go through, but try to remember all the good things that Allah has bestowed upon us and be grateful to Allah. The more grateful we are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ni'mas, لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ, then Allah will grant us even more. Allah will grant us even more and more barakah. Allah ta'ala will grant as well. May Allah ta'ala give us a tawfiq. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta.